Yes, sir. That's some flute skills at work right there, man. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Captain Crown. Members only. Listen, guys, you already know how we do on Friday mornings. We just our way of showing thanks to the members of the channel for showing love to the channel in that special way. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, y'all support. Without y'all, we probably wouldn't even be here right now. So thank y'all for supporting the channel, man. Listen, if you guys are into NBA content, this is what we do over here on the channel, man. We talk NBA. Do us a favor, man. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning as we get our NBA talk on. You know, so to everybody, do us a favor. Hit them likes for us, man. Help us continue to try to battle that algorithm to find more NBA fans like yourselves, man. Fans of every team, all 30 teams in the league. Join us here, man, for these conversations. All right, King. Ready to get to it?
Let's do it, bro.
All right, bro. Listen, you already know how we do, man. Before we start talking about basketball, man, we gotta stop and show some love to the sponsors of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. Man, got an interesting topic today, man. If y'all seen the thumbnail, you already know who we about to talk about, man. A lot of news been surrounding this player so far this year. A lot of rumors, speculation, and all them things. So we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into some Giannis Antetokounmpo. I got it right. There you go. Without even thinking. So get into some Giannis talk here, man. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit of a tiny debate. Question of the day, King, is this the end for old Giannis? Is this the end for him in Milwaukee, bro? What's going on, King? You know what I'm saying? Check it out. So listen, let's go ahead and show the folks all these nice little drops we got here. The Bucks are desperately buying. So supposedly the Bucks are trying their best to entice Giannis. Not to say them magic words, King. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. Said the issue and why they're desperately buying. One, despite adding Miles Turner, the Bucks have hovered around 18th and 19th in defensive rating for the most of the season. They have flashes of greatness, top 10 in recent stretches, but they aren't the defensive wall they used to be. Two, the post-Giannis draft void, the Bucks have almost zero draft capital. I think we talked about that before. Zero draft capital, King. Their only tradable assets are their 2031 and 32 first-round picks. This makes every trade desperate, quote unquote, because they are literally betting on the next decade. That's crazy. Third, the clunky fit. The trade for Kyle Kuzma has been described by analysts as clunky. He's moving to a bench role recently, and his $22 million salary is a massive piece of capital that isn't providing quote unquote star value. Fourth, aging core. While Giannis is still in his prime at 31, the surrounding supporting cast of Turner, Kuzma, Portis, Prince, and Harris are almost all 29 to 33 years old. The window isn't just closing, it's getting expensive. So check this out here. Oh, I think I'm gonna they had on it twice. Nope, there you go. The issue and why they're desperately buying. Oh, I read that, didn't I? Same thing. Oh, I got that on there twice then. So check this out. Here are the rumors right now, King. So these are the rumors that are flashing right now for your Milwaukee Bucks. So supposedly this is a trade target. So Zach LaVine of the Sacramento Kings, scoring 20 points a game, giving you 3 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 48% from the field, 38% from three, 88% from the free throw line. Said thoughts. I think LaVine is an appealing trade target, but does not help the defense whatsoever. They literally just talked about the defense, and he does not help with that. But on the other hand, they're also looking at a Jeremy Grant of the Blazers. He giving you 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 48% from the field, 39% from three, and 87% also from the free throw line. So Jeremy Grant is a great secondary scoring option, but is old. I believe Jeremy Grant is 32, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 33. Yeah. So he's up there in age. So far, King, man, what's your thoughts on all this, man?
Um, I think we talked about this, bro. As far as the Bucks don't have anything else, I applaud them always for trying. They try their butts off to try to appeal or appease to Giannis and what he needs. But like we say, your well just runs its course and they dry it up, bro. Like they have nothing else. So the only contracts they can take, guys like this, guys that are probably seen as bad contracts in a way. I think Zach LaVine and Jeremy Grant, by most teams, were seen as bad contracts. They probably make more than you get for their actual value on the basketball floor. They feel like, so these type players they got to go get. Both of the guys are good guys. Like they're not like bad for the team. It'll help out the team and make Giannis, I guess, a little better, look better. But neither one of these guys are, I guess, helping these guys to be like top in the East, win a championship for Giannis or nothing like that. So, yeah, bro, I don't know. I mean, if you can get them. But you go ahead to give up a lot to probably get these guys to make it match. It's just hurting yourself more and more. I just feel like just with each move you make, but they keep trying. So we'll see.
Now you talking about doing that during the trade deadline, and we just read a minute ago that it's pretty much pushing them further and further back in the hole. It's like then what can you do, right? If you don't want to continue to stay in the hole there, like what do you do? It don't matter if they do it during the trade deadline. It don't matter if they do it during the offseason. It's gonna be all bad for them. Excuse me, which is why you kind of heard those rumors about Giannis possibly wanting to be traded because I think all their assets have pretty much just got is dried up. We talked about I think on a couple of shows ago how when they traded for Drew Holiday and then they turned around and traded for Damian Lillard, that was it. Those were two moves that they pretty much put all their chips in the middle of the table and were trying to go for it all. Now, of course, with Drew, they actually got a ring. But then, as when Drew was here, the team was already kind of heading in that direction of getting older. So then they continued to keep those guys, but just move Drew. And then they ended up getting, Dame Lillard or whatever. And we already know how that turned out. He's not even with the team anymore. So I don't know, man. Zach LaVine would be a good 6-man. I think we talked about it before. He'd be like a good 6-man off the bench. I would not want to count on him as being a guy that you are looking to lean on as part of that key piece or whatever, right? He could be a piece, but I don't think he should be the piece. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Jeremy Grant, if you had told him, you had this conversation 5 years ago or something like that, I'd probably be like, okay, you know what? That might be the fit right there. But I think we just, like it just says right here on this graphic here, man, the fact that I think he's getting up there in age, man. So they are having issues with their core players being between the age of 29 and 33. They want to get younger or whatever, right? So that's gonna be interesting, man. I think I asked you before, like how they gonna do this, but no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't. Plus, I don't think Jeremy Grant's a number 2. I don't think at his peak he had number 2 either. Like maybe at his peak he would have been a number 3, maybe. But yeah, like they still need help. They don't have the right pieces.
And I'm trying to think like who could they go out there to help with the defense. You know what I mean? So
nobody.
I mean, Jeremy, I think he's on the tail end of his career as far as the defensive impact that he could bring. So I don't know, King.
They would have Jeremy Grant, Giannis, and Miles Turner, right? I mean, on paper, you would think that's an incredible defensive front court, ain't it?
I mean, you would think.
You would think.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like, I would. So maybe they go with that move. Maybe they go Jeremy Grant and then just try to be like incredibly defensively and just be able to outscore people enough in situations, maybe. But I don't think that's Zach LaVine. What they got, they not the right team for Zach LaVine. They don't have enough, and it's like don't waste your future for Zach LaVine. That's no.
So let's get into this one right here, King. So this is continuing on with the rumors. So it says sources say that the Milwaukee Bucks have conducted background due diligence on Sacramento Kings guard Zach LaVine. The Bucks have also kept the tabs on Boston Celtics guard Anthony Simons. who was in the trade talks with the Brooklyn Nets this summer. I wonder what if, let's just say hypothetically, if they were to give up Anthony Simons to the Bucks, like I wonder what the Bucks can give Boston back that can help them stay on track. Because like I told you a couple shows ago, we was talking about Jaylen Brown. It's like if you take Jaylen Brown off their team, what else do they have? Anthony Simons literally got picked up to help with the offensive scoring because they lost a lot of offense over the offseason. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who you can say. Like I don't see Kyle Kuzma as an enticing piece for Boston to move forward or whatever. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting, bro, if they decide to go that route. But I maybe see I probably see more of the Zach LaVine route than maybe Anthony Simons. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe Boston goes in a different direction with Anthony Simons as far as like him being a trade piece, getting back some needed piece that they need in return. But man, Anthony Simons, like I said, after Jaylen Brown, who else they got? It is Anthony Simons, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Like as far as a consistent score that they can use to help them.
Damn near put up 40 points off the benches today.
Yeah, he did.
Like 30
he
did.
Whatever, like 30 something. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, like they're gonna give a first round pick for him. So here's the crazy part about the NBA right now that I'm realizing. The role players about the draft picks are switching. The role players are worth the draft picks because of the CBA and how they set them. The great players or the players that's making like $100-something million, they're the ones that getting traded without draft picks. This is crazy. So I think they're going to have to trade a draft pick for them. They're going to get rid of their future again. They're in that situation. Anthony Simons got picked up by Boston. They're in no rush to let him go. They got him. He putting up like over 15 points a game or so off the bench.
I think he the leading guy for $6 million a year.
There you go. He might be leading for $6 million a year. So you're gonna have to give up something for him. And are you willing for the Bucks to give up a first round pick for Anthony Simons? That's not to disrespect Anthony Simons, but damn, bro, like, geez, like you gonna give up more of your future for a $6 million a year right now? You need way more than that.
Yeah. And also, too, Anthony Simons does not address the needs that you really need. You need defense right now. I think I text you after the show. I remember who other guy was. I know they were talking about Miles Turner might be that other guy that a lot of people been kind of putting on a lot of the mock trades and all that stuff. So I don't know, bro. It's gonna be interesting for the Bucks, man. But here are a few targets. Let's look at a few mock trades. So we got some Giannis mock trades, and then we got some. But you know what? Before we do that, bro, Giannis made some comments about being traded. So let's go ahead and listen to these comments here real quick.
My agent is talking to the Bucks about it. He's his own person. He can have any conversation he wants about it. That's at the end of the day, I don't work for my agent. My agent works for me, and there's going to be conversation that's going to be made between him and the Bucks and him and his other players and him and other teams and other GMs, executives around the league. It's something that we can't control. But at the end of the day, I personally have not had the conversation with the Bucks. I'm still locked in on my teammates. Most importantly, locked in on me getting back healthy, and then locked in on my teammates and how I can help them from the sideline or encourage them to, be able to play free, because it takes a toll on them too, right? Like they're playing game after game after game. Thank God we've had a very good schedule the last couple of weeks, but it takes.
So check this out, King. This is what Giannis had to say on the rumors, man. He said there will never be a chance that I will come out and say I want to trade. That's not in my nature. My plan is to be here the rest of my career. 180, bro. No freeway. Well, just think about them comments, King. The comments we just heard and the comments I just read, man.
Bro, a lot of these back to the point of a lot of these dudes never had a job before. Like, be honest. I mean, this is the utmost respect. Grow up, bro. Like, grow up. What he's basically wants Milwaukee to get rid of him. Same thing like Damian Lillard was doing, the same thing like, I'll never come out of my mouth and say I want to be traded. So why don't you just trade me to a better situation? It's like, well, that's you asking to be traded, bro. Like, it's okay, but I don't know. It's going to eventually be done. It's just the longer Giannis waits, the more opportunity he can be hurt, the more something can happen. Where you miss, like, bro, just get it done and go somewhere and go compete. Once it's done, it's done. You're gonna get your standing ovation on Milwaukee and all that. He just worried about optics, and it's like, I wish he wouldn't be and just get this done so we can move forward. But it is what it is. I already told you before. I thought he was gone by the trade deadline. I've been going back and forth. Before the year, I said that, and I've been going back and forth based off the stuff he says. And we still got a second to go before it, but I don't know, bro. I do think he's gone. I think this is last year in Milwaukee. Now the trade deadline, I'm still not 100% sold on, but it just keep the stuff, the booze and all that type of stuff that's happening. It might happen, man. I was so at the beginning of the year, I was like 75-25 that he'd be gone by the trade deadline. You asked me about a week or so ago, I would have been 60-40 that he was going to make it to the end of the season. So I was more on that side. Now, after seeing the booze and all that stuff, I'm probably more, let's say 60-40, he gone at the trade deadline.
I'm still not even sure. Kind of go back with his comments and then what you has said about him being traded and all that. You right? We talked about it before. Look, bro, the fact that I think I said this before. I don't think Giannis wants to come out and say he wants to get traded because he doesn't want to make the fans mad. And it's funny because I heard another person, I think it was on Amazon or something, say the same thing about a few weeks ago. And I said, yeah, I've been said that. Like, he don't want to anger the people. Like, that's the issue. But the thing is, like you said, the Bucks are not going to just outright trade you on their own. They're a small market team. They can't afford to trade a top 3 player in the league, bro. Then that make them look bad, right? And plus, on top of that, when that time they might get a top 3 player. Hell, they went from Kareem to Giannis. How many years was between that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not going to do that. So I think you're right. I think he's like hoping that they make the move so they'll look like the bad guys, but they're not going to do that. And they're showing you this right now. When they're talking about they're going to go all in on getting cats that you should be picking up right now. Y'all need to be trying to find ways to replenish your cupboard. Now, I don't know who they got on their team that can command, picks right now. Because, I mean, maybe Miles Turner, I guess. I don't know. Who else they got? Bobby Portis. And can he get you one? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, bro, y'all got to find ways. But that's another thing too, King. If they do go that route, Giannis is not going to want to stay for that. He's not going to want to stay for that. So right now you're stuck in that what we always talk about, that treadmill of mediocrity, bro. Somewhere you don't want to be stuck at. You either want to be on this side or that side. You don't want to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? There's no movement there. So I don't know, bro. Like I said, Giannis should ask for a trade.
They wait too long. That's Milwaukee's problem. Milwaukee likes wait. They could have got value for Bobby Portis. People been wanting Bobby Portis for the longest.
But like what, the last like 2-3 years?
Yeah, but Milwaukee sat there and said no. You feel like Milwaukee always behind on their ball to just sit there and make Giannis happy, I guess, in a way. But at some point, to make him happy, you got to be a competent franchise or whatever. And it's like, now it's getting to the point where you didn't do your job. You just trying to make this guy happy without doing your job, and now you have nothing else to give. And yeah,
it's gonna be an interesting trade deadline and an interesting offseason. Yeah. So, excuse me. Let's look at some of these trades here, bro. Trying to see what we look at first. So I saw a trade here this is a Zach LaVine trade. Let's check this one out here. This is. If the Bucks end up getting Zach LaVine, of course, they will get Zach LaVine. He has 2 years left on this contract for $47 million. So that's what that's about 24, close to 24 a year.
Almost 24, yep.
Yeah. So that's not bad, bro. I don't know why I thought this. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was worse than that, but that's not bad, bro. Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, you don't have a bad contract. I thought it was worse than that.
Hold on, no. I think you're thinking about that's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. Sorry.
47.4 a year. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm tripping.
Makes $22.4 million a year. Yeah, that is.
Yes.
That is a bad contract.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, Cal. So Okay, my bad. Start over. So the Bucks will get Zach LaVine. He's making 47 per year for the next 2 years.
It's crazy.
The Kings will get Kyle Kuzma, who's making, like you said, 22 for the next per year for the next 2 years. Bobby Porter still getting paid 3, but not a bad contract though. He getting paid 13, a little under 13 and a half a year for the next 3 years. Not bad. And then of course you got Kevin Porter Jr.
Porter got an awesome contract.
Yeah, he got a nice contract for, especially for his production, man. So it's not bad. He got 2 years left at $5 a year, so he getting paid a little over $10 million for his contract left. What you think about this trade, man? That actually might not be a bad trade for the Kings, man.
If you don't, that's not bad for the Kings. About to say for the Kings, especially, and you're not really gaining no years other than Bobby Portis, which is not a bad contract. Kyle Kuzma and Kevin Porter Jr. They gone next year if you want to get rid of them. And Kevin Porter, you might want to sign him again to an extension or whatever for the low. This year, whatever like that, if you really wanted to. So that's a good look for the Kings, getting off of somebody not getting up draft picks at all, not really receiving any, but they want to get off of Zach LaVine. But there's more people that can help instead of just one guy that can do most things. I think you're not giving him a draft pick, Milwaukee. If you're not giving up a draft pick, if you trade for Zach LaVine, but you're giving up a lot of players that play, bro. Like I don't see how it helps.
Then get back to square one, like we were just talking about.
Does Zach LaVine give Kyle Kuzma, Bobby Portis, and Kevin Porter Jr. all combined production? You feel? I
wouldn't bank on that one, King. I wouldn't bank on that one, bro.
This dude do less than 3 assists and less than 3 rebounds usually.
Yeah, like I said, the Kings will win that trade, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree.
The Kings will definitely win there. So I saw this other mock trade online, bro. Check this one out, man. The potential of Michael Porter Jr. going to the Bucks. So Michael Porter Jr. has 2 years left, bro, at like 46 per year. Jesus. The Brooklyn Nets would get Kevin Porter Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Gary Harris, the 2026 Atlanta first round swap. So of course, if the Bucks have a better chance or higher draft pick, they will get that pick over the Atlanta Hawks. But that would be traded to Brooklyn in the trade.
So they getting rid of that first round pick. That's ugly, bro.
Yeah, that might be the only pick they got, huh? That's swap.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's a better pickup than Zach LaVine. And it helps you don't get rid of Bobby Portis, so you get rid of your offensive guys, your Kevin Porter and your Kyle Kuzma. And I think Michael Porter Jr. can combine them two. He's been playing better all around this year. Like Michael Porter Jr. in the low been like an undercover story people ain't paying attention to, just his game in general this year. So, yeah, but that first round pick, bro. Like I said at the beginning of the show when you read off the little statement, you getting rid of everything. You talking about a decade you in the hole. From this point forward, like it's done for a decade. Like, so if you lose Giannis or like say stuff goes the wrong way, you a bad team for a decade, bro, because you Milwaukee. You just sitting there.
What did Young Gamora say on on Infinity War? What did it cost?
What did it cost?
Yeah. Everything. Everything.
That's what it's going to cost you if this don't work. And I don't think that gets you to a point where you're not winning the championship. So you can't get rid of first round draft picks when you have none if it doesn't help you get a championship. You feel what I'm saying? So like, what do you do? What does this do?
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. Let me see something real quick. Give me 2 seconds. If my phone can just do what I want it to do. Let me see.
That's crazy. You saying they only got 2 left and they're going to trade one for a trade that doesn't even give them a chip? Hell no. That's crazy.
Don't even give them a chip, man.
I understand. You might want Giannis to stay around. I know. I'm just trying to.
So right now they're 2 games back from the 10th seed. Does any of these 2 moves move them into a playing spot?
Yes, I think Michael Porter Jr. will.
I agree. I actually agree.
I think MPJ puts him in a play-in spot, but again, I do not think it wins him a championship. That first round pick costs too much if it ain't gonna get you a championship, and then you don't have anything else to move after that. You feel me? Like you got that one. Like it's too much to try to build, even to get somebody else beside Michael Porter Jr. and get the last piece. It's gonna be too much. You gotta get rid of Giannis, bro. I'm sorry.
Is this trade worth you fighting for a play-in spot and hopefully getting to the playoffs?
No, so then what happens when you move up?
Mm-hmm.
Because do they have their pick this year? Right?
I don't think so. I think all they
They
got is
have
that swap.
somebody pick this year, Atlanta pick or
Yeah,
swap or
Atlanta's
something,
pick.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it right there.
So why would you, if this is the draft where you want to get, you feel me, your pick or whatever, then why would you move up to be in the middle? You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not a good look. Like Milwaukee got to decide what they're gonna do.
Facts.
This is a draft where you probably get your replacement for Giannis, right? Allegedly. So why would you then you're about to get stuck in a situation where you're gonna lose Giannis, not get a high draft pick, have no draft capital, like everything gonna be messed up if you don't make the smart move. Like whoever that GM is need to get fired. I'm being serious. I know that sounds crazy. Like, whoa, what? They need to fire that guy. They need somebody that's gonna come in, put their foot down, and establish what Milwaukee needs. That's crazy.
Speaking of what Milwaukee needs, what does Giannis need? Let's check this out, King. Got some trades I found online for old Giannis, man. Look at this. So first we got, oh my bad. Let's go ahead and let's do the Lakers first. Your favorite trade. Here you go. So
Why the NASA's included? That's funny. Keep going.
the Lakers will get Giannis. Of course, Giannis has 3 years left. He is getting paid $54.1 million per year, King.
Nobody care about
The
that.
Nasses, your favorite power forward. Boy, maybe you say you want him on the Mavs. 1 year. He still got 1 year left. He can just get cut. We already talked about that before. Get him off my team. Going to the Lakers with his brother. So check this out. This is what the Bucks would get. Dog Connect, he got 3 years at 4 year. Rui got 1 year left, King, at 18. That's not bad. Gabe Vincent, 1 year at 11 and a half. And here it is, your boy, Austin Reeves, 1 year at 13.9, but you already know he would get a contract extension. That's a given. Jared Vanderbilt, 3 years at 11.5. Also, too, they would get the 2031 Lakers that second round pick, unprotected, and first round and 23. I'm sorry, in 2021. 31, sorry, 31.
What are we talking about? I mean, do you really want me to discuss this trade? You need to discuss this trade?
Go ahead and discuss the trade, man.
What are we discussing? Get the trade done. What's wrong? What are you taking off the board?
My eyes hurt.
Okay. So
bro,
what are you taking off the board?
Bro, you got to keep Austin Reed, bro. He's him.
No, you don't. And you still lose. And you would still lose LeBron's contract next year. And you would lose Maxi Kleber's contract still and all that.
Whoa, contract extension. Don't do that, bro.
And you saying for 1 first-round pick for Giannis right now? Man, this is crazy. Get that dude on the team. Do this. They could have made the trade earlier if this does work and did less as far as draft value if they'd have waited or did it when Austin Reeves was at the top of his, little hype train and all that stuff. But hell yeah, bro. If for some reason this is true and this trade can get you Giannis, I don't know why the Lakers ain't done it yet. I wouldn't let nobody else talk to him. Bro, take it. Bye.
Okay. Let's see what we got up here next, man. You gonna like this trade, King? Your favorite team. Shout out to Trav. The Miami Heat would get Giannis and his brother. Notice that his brother's in all these trades with him. So the Bucks would get Tyler Hero. He got 2 years left at 31 a year, King. Oh man.
Yeah, I know it's about to get ugly. Then you look at the rest.
Oh man, hold on. I wasn't prepared, bro. Khalil Ware, bro. He got 3 years left, 4 year. Your boy Andrew Wiggins, 2 years. He got 28 a year left. Oh man, hockey is, bro.
Yeah.
And they would get the Miami Heat's 30, 32 unprotected first round picks.
So 2 first-round picks and all that. Nah. Hold up.
Jesus.
So that's not a nah. Like I would still like Giannis on Miami if I was a Miami Heat fan.
But the Bucks would be.
The Bucks would be the Bucks. Bro, the Bucks.
Man,
hell yeah! Like let's go. But I don't think that takes Miami to a championship. You still got to make more moves, obviously.
Yeah, bro. It would be a lot
missing.
A lot
of guys, bro.
Yeah.
Your team is basically Giannis and what's his name? The needle.
Bam.
No, the other guy, the needle mover, Norman Powell.
Oh, Norman Powell. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Like I mean, get it done. I mean, all these trades really get it done because Milwaukee got to get something for something. You feel me? And I just don't know if Miami. They're like, damn, I know Giannis is cool. He want to be there and all, but jeez, like, do you want to give up all that? And then also the Nasses is Pat Riley gonna keep the Nasses?
Yeah, he'll probably keep him for that 1 year. You know, Pat Wright don't care. Pat Riley don't
That's what I'm
care.
saying for that 1 year, but then he probably gonna let him go, right? So
Yeah, he'll
then
let him go.
How Giannis gonna play if his brother gone?
He need to understand. He made LeBron understand. You want to understand too, bro. You gonna go to Miami. That's how they don't do that favoritism over there, man. It's a system.
Hold on, somebody I saw like somebody ringing my doorbell right now. Give me a second. Go to the next trade. I'll be right back, bro.
All right, let me see what the next trade here is. Oh man, definitely gonna need his opinion on this one. So we got Giannis going to the Spurs, and of course I think all these trades gonna have the Nasses in the trade with Giannis. So Giannis and the Nasses, of course, going to the Spurs, but the Milwaukee Bucks will get Stephon Castle. He has 3 years left at 9.5 a year, and then we got Devin Vassell. He's got 4 years left with 27. I think he just got a contract extension, if I'm not mistaken. So that's probably why he still got 4 years left at 27 a year. Keldon Johnson, 2 years left at 17.5. And then Jeremy Sohan, he has 1 year left, which right now it sounds like they're trying to get rid of Jeremy Sohan. So I guess that's understandable. They would also get the 27 Atlanta unprotected first round. Yeah, they do got Atlanta's picks. The Atlanta 27 unprotected first round, the San Antonio's 29 unprotected first round, and and San Antonio's 32 unprotected first round.
It's crazy. I heard you. Actually, I want your opinion first on this one. Would you do that?
Listen, all these trades, you're gutting your teams, bro.
Yeah, bro. The way San Antonio is right now, San Antonio competes for the conference.
I was listening to I was watching Spurs versus everybody yesterday, as a matter of fact, man. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Greg and Marsh. I was watching them yesterday, and I've been putting the comments. I'm like, bro, because I know Marsh is kind of like frustrated. You know, they went from like 2 to 4 or whatever, close to getting to 5.
Bro, it's West.
And he was saying a lot of their struggles they've been having her recently. They got to address them and all that. And I was saying in the comments, bro, don't panic and do some just drastic move. Just say you did something. Y'all just need to feel around the edges, bro. Maybe try to replace a Harrison Barnes. I know he's the veteran presence or whatever. Maybe get a better player at that position to help with that. You know what I'm saying? Or to get I don't know. They need to get. I'm trying to think somebody they can get, but they're gonna cost them a lot. They can definitely help them on the offensive end because they got to get somebody with some consistency. Because I know Castle's been struggling here a little bit lately.
But that'll be fine though, bro.
De'Aaron Fox been
82 games season.
But it's not. I always tell you all the time. I mean, yeah, that's true. But a lot of times when you always see some of these holes that that just glares before you get to the playoffs, and I think that's what they were saying on their show.
But every team got that. I feel like.
Well, I mean, but yeah,
holes that you go through. Like what I'm saying is, every team gonna have losing streaks. Like that's how I feel like every team, and it's like every time a team has a losing streak, and it's like, man, we got so many different holes and all. It's like, nah, you just losing. Like every team in the league has lost some games where it's like they got a streak. It's not saying don't get better, but I'm agreeing with you the way like you don't have to gut your team. Like you got a bunch of young players that are going through peaks and valleys. Like let them ride it out. Go next year. You still got draft picks and all for the next draft. Why would you want to screw yourself up when you can get all that done? You don't need Giannis. That's how I feel with San Antonio.
No.
They could already beat the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Like we already see if they had a 7-game series, a lot of folks gonna pick San Antonio. So why?
Like I said, I've been saying for long they need a big. They need to get another big in there. I don't know if, like I said, depending on if they need to start them or come off the bench. Well, either way, they need another big. Maybe some more. Maybe another wing. I'm just gonna bring that up, bro.
You know I was.
Bro, this all goes back to like the whole De'Aaron Fox thing. Like they got to get somebody in here that helps take that pressure off of Wemby. you know what I'm saying, to help carry, because it's like if he's out, I mean, they've been winning games, but let's be honest, they're not the same without Wemby. And so they got to get another guy in there, another consistent guy that either he can be, you know, the 1A, the 1B to Wemby, or hey, maybe in lots of moments he can be the number 1 and Wemby be the number 2 type of situation or whatever, right?
I was going to get to that question to you next. You know how we felt about Wemby after that first game we watched, when we watched that Maverick game, and we were like, Wemby looks like he's taking that next step to that.
He
next
finally
level, right?
figured it out. Yeah.
Since you've seen that he got injured that first time, has he still been looking like that player to you?
Nah, yeah,
they still winning.
There.
You feel me? They still winning. But has Wemby looked like, damn, Wemby, like you about to dominate the league? Or he's still looking like he's in the middle of the Spurs thing, and he's just a tall guy to help him out do defensively. Now, I don't want to say it like that. Like, he's still a beast, but he's not like dominating. Does that make sense?
No. I agree. I was gonna say what it is. It looks like he's rehabbing while playing.
Yes,
that's what it looks like. And so, like you always used to say, man, we it kind of like with the go back to the KP thing. You know, you can never develop and get better because what you're doing, you're always rehabbing.
Trying to get better. Yep, trying to get back to 100%.
I would try to get back to 100%. So it's kind of the same thing with Wemby. It's like he's still bringing like the defensive impact or whatever, but hey, they also need the skill or whatever. Like we still need that. We still need that Wemby that we got, like you said, at the beginning of the season when he was dominating or whatever. So, but hey, I don't know how long he's gonna be out this time because he banged knees with Giannis yesterday. So that's gonna be interesting. But
he didn't come back and finish the game though.
I thought he might have.
He only played 22 minutes though, bro. Like that's what they using this. Like the more and more I see Wemby, I think he's gonna be a utility player, bro. Like the extreme dumb, like Boban, but even more impactful and even useful, even more.
Well, then they go back to my original statement. Then maybe you might need to look for a 1A.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you need a point guard. They need a guy that can hold the ball all the time and just get Wemby in. But Wemby don't really need to get the ball and hold the ball. He need to be somebody to give him the ball and get him easy buckets.
Bro, all you gotta do is just lob it up.
Yep.
Anywhere.
Some CP3, but back 10 years beforehand. You feel me, when they got him and all. Yeah. They'd have had a guy like that, bro. Wemby would just eat off of. Wemby would shoot like 75% from the field, bro, and just get buckets because he's 7'6". Just throw the ball up to him. You feel me? Like, just get inside the paint and throw the ball up.
Yeah, we saw it early in the season when he was dominating. Because I've been watching. I didn't watch this last Spurs game, but I've been watching a few games before that. Castle got to cut back on the turnovers, man. And I know that's been like a issue for him this year, and probably going back to last year. I guess that kind of goes back to, it's like he needs to be more of a he could be a ball handler. Like if you had like 2 ball handlers on the court, he could be that second ball handler. But it kind of go back what you were saying. He might need to get somebody who is the primary ball handler that he kind of play off of.
Wemby being hurt also messes that up too, because we always talk about that. What you do when your guy go out, guys move out of role and all that stuff and try to do extra stuff. So if Wemby not being that one you thought he was going to be, like we thought Wemby was going to be one by a bunch this year. Like this was a year Wemby sort of been like, all right, he number 1, and these guys around him. You got the Pips, he Gladys Knight, and then they all work around and do what they got to do. But it ain't been like that. It's been more of the Temptations after David Ruffin. You feel me? Like the whole group and all that. Like, no, the Temptations after David Ruffin, awesome.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. What talking about?
But it's just the whole group and all that. That's how I feel as far as the Spurs now. Like they don't have that. Wemby ain't like separated himself from the pack enough. And it may be because of injuries and all, so the rest of the guys are getting better and doing other things as you need them to do other things. And that's why you're seeing turnovers and things like that. Because when you out there, Stephon Castle, at times, when even Wemby there now, Stephon still got to be the number 1. You feel me? Like you said earlier, like you still have to sometimes, because Wemby not in that flow yet as far as just dominating.
Speaking of dominating, man, we got one more trade I found online. Check this out, King. It's your boy. So Giannis going to New York. This rumor been around for forever. Giannis is his brother. Like I said, all the trades gonna have his brother in it. Giannis is his brother going to New York. The Bucks getting Karl Anthony Towns, who has 3 years left at $53 a year. Yabusele has 2 years at $5.5 a year. They get Washington's 26 first round, top 8 protected. 2028 second round via Indiana or Phoenix. and then the 28 second round via Boston. So New York won't even touch none of their picks.
Yeah, get it done.
That's crazy. I mean,
guessing and saying they don't want to do it and all, but I think that's before Karl Anthony Towns is really struggling the way he is now. Get it done, bro. That's great. One first round pick, Karl Anthony Towns and Yabusele. Like, man.
I was listening to Freezy show day before yesterday, and shout out to Free Keith, man. It was half and half in the comment section, man. They a lot of them want Karl Anthony Towns to be traded for Giannis. Other half like, nah, I want to keep Karl Anthony Towns. It was kind of crazy.
Want to keep Cat over Giannis?
Yeah, bro. It was half and half up in there, bro. I was just in there, you know what I'm saying? Just watching, eating popcorn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a movie.
Yeah, people really. This is basically Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis. Get it done. That's why are we thinking? That's how I feel. Like I wouldn't even think. This is Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis. Yes.
So, and you know, it's crazy. If let's say that trade does go through, that they give up less than what the other teams gave up.
Because Cat makes so much money. They perfectly have basically Cat for Giannis. Make the trade. That's crazy if you say no to that.
Yeah, if it's that, and like I said, you're not touching any of your picks, bro. They're getting this dude for the free ski out here, man.
Yeah. If I was New York, I'd try to throw Miles Turner in there too and get rid of Whistler. Get rid of Mitchell Robinson. But that's just me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know Mitchell Robinson is great and all that stuff, but I'm thinking about the fit. Giannis and Mitchell Robinson. That's
well. You know what? Now that you say that, I forgot because Karl starting center. So
yeah, but if you get a Miles Turner over there with him though, with JB and all them on New York with the rest of those guys, now I think you're talking something with Giannis and that team.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I'm wondering if. So I'm kind of hearing Mitchell Robinson's name a little bit being thrown out there too, which I don't know why. I mean, he's like the best offensive rebounder. He's been definitely helping them on the defensive side.
But Giannis great rebounds though. We already know that.
But he's gonna put him at center.
He's not as high as he not. But you can put him out there with. That's what I'm saying with Miles Turner. You go get a Miles Turner to do the stuff that Cat was already doing because you still want a big that can stretch the floor with Giannis out there. Miles, like Mitchell Robinson, don't fit as much in there. I know he does great on rebound and offensive and all, but Giannis going to rebound. Like he going to rebound. Between him and Miles Turner, they probably get you what him and Cat get you, or close to it.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much all the trades, man. You know what I'm saying? So far, man, like just the final thoughts, man. Is Giannis gone? Or is he getting that contract extension that Anthony Davis will be getting?
Ain't not getting an extension. I'm gonna go ahead and say just because I want the trade deadline to be as crazy as I really think it's gonna be. So I already started a little bit and all. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say he and Anthony Davis both get traded. I know Anthony Davis on the show. I think we're gonna have a crazy trade deadline still.
Bro, stop saying stuff, man. Listen, hold on. Shout out to your boy, man. Where he at?
We need more content,
man. BJ out here. We really do. That'd be nice. BJ, man, what you just send us now, man? So check this out. BJ said, okay, Bucks and the Blazers trade. This is what it. Oh man, you want to send Giannis to the Blazers for Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams? The Blazers 27 first round, 28 first round. Milwaukee. Wait, swap. It's a swap. Okay, Milwaukee's 28 swap, and then Milwaukee's swap rights of 2030. So swap 28, swap 30, but 27 is a straight up pick. So Bucks will get Jeremy Grant, Robin Williams third, Trailblazers get Giannis.
Okay. Man, I don't know, bro. Why would Giannis want to go to Trailblazers though? I know they up and coming, but he gonna go to Portland, play with Dame again, I guess.
I'm not even sure, man.
I'm just like
I did see some stuff floating around online. comparing him with like Danny and all that stuff.
Yo, I mean, that's a good look. I like it, but is it the West though? Is the king of the West between them two? It's a good look, but I don't know.
I mean, Portland ain't giving up much.
Nah.
They still keep a lot of their young pieces. If you're doing that, they definitely still keep a lot of their young pieces. Yeah. And they'll get that player I kind of was saying before. If you want to, you said that Danny's not a number one. Yeah, Portland, now you got you a number one. Yeah.
I mean, if Dame come back and Dame the number 3, and you got Danny as your 2 and Giannis is the 1. I mean, ain't a bad look at all. But I'm just, are they championship ready though? Like, not even championship ready now, but is that a core to win your championship? Dame would have to come back and be like, because Dame was already looking a little suspect before he went out with the injury, so he would have to come back and be Jamal Murray-ish right now, at least. You feel me? If he ain't there, then they don't have a chance. But it's a good look for Portland. He'll be in the West. It'd be tough, but
everybody going to the West.
Anthony Davis going to the East. Allegedly.
We'll see. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and these comments, man. We can call it a morning.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, let's see what we got up here first, King. Got a new member of the channel. Shout out to Tyler in the building, man.
Who is that guy?
We don't know who that guy is. Welcome back, Tyler.
Tyler also says, I feel like if Giannis want to go somewhere to win, it's LA with Luka, because Luka and Giannis are different. And we know Luka get with guys that jump out. Oh, yeah, work well with guys that jump out of the gym. Yeah, it'll be fine. Giannis got to set them picks, though, and roll. And he says my volume is a bit low. Is it still low, Tyler? Let me know. The show damn near over now, though. But Big J says I sent you a Bucks trade that fixes their main issue. Well, I guess you sent it around.
Yeah, that's the one I just read off.
Okay. Tyler said you would think Giannis and Turner would be a good defense. Yeah. He said check. All right, I'll check it afterwards. But it's probably if it's the same one, then.
Yeah, it's the one I already got.
Tyler says sounds like Giannis doesn't want to be the bad guy for asking to leave. Facts.
Yep.
Melissa says thank God it's Friday. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you as well. You know what you did. Just letting you know. We appreciate you so much as always, Melissa. But shout out to you and TGIF as well. Div also said, Div says, what up, Div? He says Giannis with one N doesn't want to be traded right now because he doesn't control where he can go this year. But next year he has more control, and it's next year he will ask for a trade. We'll see. Where does this come from, Div, man? Injury-prone Cooper, dang, bust pit. He said Luka greater than Cooper. And then I'm just juicing. Relax, Mavs fans. Y'all be saying juicing up there in Canada, Div? That's what y'all say?
Leave him alone.
He said Giannis going to the Mavs for AD. I mean, get it done, right?
Yeah.
If Milwaukee take it, I would get it done. Like, okay, you want AD?
You said yesterday?
They probably give him an extension, too. Milwaukee probably give him an extension.
Sounds like you said 2 decades ago.
Yeah. Melissa says, why would anyone get AD unless he's free? It's beyond me. I don't know. I wonder myself, Melissa. Tyler says, I just don't think the Spurs need to do the trade because they have done amazing. through the draft and keep building the way you have in facts. Facts, Tyler.
That's why I was telling Marshall and them just build around the margins, man, like around the edges. They don't gotta do too much.
Melissa also says no Giannis to New York. That's what I heard. They don't want him. But she said yes, trade Mitchell Robinson.
Oh man, she get it better. Huh?
She said Robinson is injury prone and foul shooting issues. Big J said the Milwaukee picks are the return of their own picks that they traded for Dame.
Oh, smart. That's what folks trying to tell Atlanta. That's what folks trying. Was trying to tell Atlanta to do when they had their picks for San Antonio. When they're saying trade Trae Young to San Antonio and get your picks back.
Yeah, Big J be talking like he's an organization though. He be talking a smart thing. So Big J, that's the smart thing to do. You right. Go screw Giannis. I don't want to say screw Giannis, but go trade Giannis, get your picks back and all that stuff. But I think they're gonna listen to Giannis. Though I don't think they're gonna just do him dirty. I think it's gonna be a combination of the two.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah, Rel is lower than normal. He said, I mean, you're lower than Rel. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He said Portland will still have Dame, Denny, Drew, and Sharp.
Oh, I forgot about Drew.
Drew even played this year?
No. They set him up.
They like, oh, you just sit out years of your career when you like 40. Big J said they could even put him in Klingon out there. Yeah, they could. They could. No, that's what I'm saying. It's not Portland. Not gonna be mad. Portland will love that. It's if Giannis will want to go over to Portland, though, is what I'm thinking. But yeah, Portland would absolutely get it done if you Portland, and that's it.
Yes, sir, man. Good show, y'all. Check it out, man. Listen, if you guys are into NBA content, y'all in the right place. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here, man. We have conversations like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, y'all. Also, too, man, if everybody can, I didn't even put it back up there again. Everybody can go ahead and do us a favor, hit them likes, members, and everyone who's watching the show. Please hit them likes for us too, man. That'll be much of a help. It helps in more ways than you know. He said Giannis want a big market.
I think he do if he leave.
I think so. Like, so he wouldn't want to go like let's say, for example, like a San Antonio.
I don't think he would rather go there. I think he'd rather go to somewhere else. I think Giannis tired of Luka and joking him on the low. It's not like a hateful thing. I just think he kind of, like we talk about it, I think they must have forgot, and he be thinking that sometimes.
Oh, he Dre now, huh?
Yeah. No, I believe he's Roy Jones Jr.
But no, listen, yeah, go ahead, hit that subscribe, hit them likes, y'all. If you want to become a member like the people you saw here on the screen, do us a favor, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Join us here every Friday morning as we have a show here dedicated to the members of the channel. Like King said before, we'll eventually have you guys back up on the stage with us here pretty soon. Like I said, we're just still trying to work some things out with the channel. Still trying to get back on track, man. So y'all know how that go. Also too, man, you guys want to, I hopefully my stuff's supposed to be here today, King. I'm still waiting on it, but we got some merch, man, here up on the channel now too. If you guys want to scroll over there to that store tab, we got some merch over there for the men and the ladies. So you guys can do that. Or I think we got some down here up under the video, I believe. One of the two. But check out the merch we got now up on the merch store. Yes, sir. Just a few other things we got up on the sites. Got plenty more on there, man. I go and scroll over there to that store tab here on the channel, man, and get your shop on. Also too, shout out to Big J, all the cussing he been doing. We got a show tomorrow morning on Cuz We Geeked, man. Appreciate the few subscribers we just got today, man. I don't know what we talking about yet. I know Big J will probably remind me here in a little bit, but I know we doing the Fallout episode we're on episode 4. So we're doing episode 4. No, sorry, what was it? 5. No, 4. It is episode 4. No, 5.
I thought it was 5.
I think we're on 5 now. Yeah, I think it's 5, yeah. So we're gonna be talking about episode 5 of Fallout on Saturday. And there's some other news that's dropped here over the last maybe 24 hours or 48 hours or so. So Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all them good things, man. We talk about all that over there on the channel, man. So y'all can join us over there on Cuz We Geeks. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Oh, and Kratos got cast for God of War. So we definitely gonna talk about that too for Amazon. So that's a new show, but it's gonna release here, I think, next year. If it's not next year, it's gonna be the end of the year, one of the two. So we're gonna talk about that too.
Not a movie.
Yeah, show on Amazon. One of the greatest showrunners of all time is running that show too, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, King, is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Share more, guys. Please continue to share us, like us, and everything else you guys do. We appreciate you. Like Ralph said, numbers are growing again. We appreciate you guys. Also, follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment, guys. We will have a show this upcoming Sunday, reviewing the AAA show that'll be happening this Saturday, and also previewing the Saturday night main event that'll be happening the following Saturday for WWE. So if you're into that type of stuff, come on over there. Like our content, subscribe as well, hit the notification bell and all that good stuff, and we'll see you then. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on Monday over here.
Yes, sir, man. Like you said, we'll be back on Monday, guys. Same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and crown. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you don't trade him to the Lakers, bro, the only person I would trade everybody on the Lakers, but King, magically